Okay, so I'm at Let's Golf in Hawley today. I'm at my club fitting and golf teaching studio here in Hawley. So today we've got club reviews, we've got some iron testing going on, and today's club is the Callaway XR Steelhead Pro model. So when I just bring up to the camera, just so you can have a look at the profile of the club, you can see a thinner top edge. Slightly thinner than the XR Steelhead regular model. You can see that it's got this blackened sort of gunmetal finish as well. Great looking club, cast head, all of the technology as well behind the Steelhead is almost identical in the Pro model, just less offset and a thinner top edge. Okay, so we've got the XR Steelhead Pro. So this is the new model for 2017. So a number of little changes and tweaks from the XR Steelhead, the regular model. So if we look at the top edge of the club, as I sort of come over to you here, we can see that the top edge is thinner. So we got the same cup face technology, slightly more advanced now from their original cup face design. It's got the polyurethane layer between the face, the cup face, and the back body of the club to enhance the feel. It's got the internal standing wave. It's got, obviously the internal standing wave is the weight chamber, which is injected with a material to make sure that they lower the CG and draw the CG back a little bit. Hollow design with the through bore as well. So when you're drilling through and they make this, they remove a material from the hosel of the club. That means they're extracting weight, which would be wasted weight in that area of the club, so they can relocate that weight and move the CG of the club and make it more forgiving. So let's have a little look, let's have a hit. So I like the black finish. The reason why I like kind of this finish, this sort of gunmetal sort of finish on the head, certainly removes any glare that you would get from the club on its angle, depending on where you're playing in the sunshine. The thinner top line, slightly less offset, as per their sort of Pro model. Looks nice as I sort of look down on the club, sit it behind the ball. So over on the cast head, I'm expecting this to feel quite solid. The launch is as expected with a model of this kind of, this model itself and the offset, and it's sort of loft on the face as well. I'm expecting it to launch like that. Very different to their other offerings with the XR oversized with that sort of weaker loft and more offset. As I look down at that club, I sort of present it to the golf ball. It certainly looks very inviting and playable, this club. It's a solid strike, that one. But, again, this product and who they're pitching it at, the better player, the sort of low, sort of teen, single figure golfer, handicapped golfer, it's a very, very playable, inviting golf club. Looks great behind the golf ball. All of the features, and the technology behind, these clubs, with the feel and, how they maneuver the CG, extracting wasted weight from places of the club, on the club that, they don't really need that weight, and moving it around the head is, really good. Again, it's around the same sort of distance, that sort of 168 to sort of 173. A very playable club. That's the XR Pro, the Steelhead XR Pro. Okay, so this is the Steelhead Pro. These are the shots that I hit earlier. So we've got the ball speed, if I look at this and just try and keep this in layman's terms and not get too complicated with how I sort of describe the data that we got from the ball here. So carry distance, very similar. Talk about my normal carry distance, about 170, so we're not seeing too much of a change there. Sort of anything between 168 and 172, so pretty happy with that. Average carry 170. Spin very similar to what I'm used to with my gamer. Ball speed, launch angle, again, very similar as well. So, you know, as a club that's not too hot, that performs what I'm used to, with the distances I'm used to carrying my irons, you know, I could easily put this club in my bag. It had that sort of shape to it that I like. I could hit my fade. So, you know, everything kind of launch angle was how I would see and how I'd want the club, that ball to be launched. You know, it pretty much was performing very similar to my CF16 iron. So I'll put the ball data up a little bit high on big screen as well, so you can see that. But, you know, definitely a fantastic offering is that XR Steelhead Pro iron. If you're looking for a ball flight, a club, as you look down on that top line, not too offset, something that's workable, something that's got controllable spin, allowing you to move the golf ball and launching and carrying the ball correctly. The XR Steelhead Pro iron with that sort of black and sort of gunmetal kind of finish to it. You know, a great offering in their family. A complement, you know, it complements their Pro Series irons as well for the low teen, low handicap golfer or pro tour player. So there you go. That's the XR16. Sorry, that's the XR Steelhead Iron Pro Series and the ball data for you from the shots that I hit earlier.